real simple test if there is a test, but it'll be hopefully helpful to you. So let's start by saying our opening affirmation. It's in your program. Do you people have the program?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Affirmation is on the left side of the page. God is the only power and the only presence there is. God is right where I am. I live and move and have my being in God. God's being moves through me and manifests itself in what I am doing. The good that I desire, I already possess. That which I ask for, I now receive. That which I want and need, I now have. And so it is. And so we're going to sing our song, Love is My Decision. Do you want to come up, Michelle, and lead? Love is my decision. It's up to me to give up my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to start. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to stand on my ground. Love is my decision. No one else can make me forgive. Once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision, right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down the road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision, right here and now. Okay, just brief announcements. Dennis and Pinocchio are going to have their sound bath October 18th. It's here in the sanctuary for those of you who have never been. It's $25. It's a wonderful experience.
Is it the 18th or 11th? I thought the newsletter said 11th.
Oh, well, then it's the 11th.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. Just check back on
Okay.
Sunday. Susan has her Tuesday night class, Spiritual Circle, at 6:30. I just can't recommend this enough. There's 4 of us that are in the group, and it's a very intimate group. She reads an article from the Science of Mind magazine, and then we talk about it. And it's just a real good hour's worth of one-on-one personal time studying, understanding science of mind and how it works and applying it to our lives. So if you're interested in joining us, just let Susan know and she'll put your email onto the group. And then October 25th, now this is the right date, we're going to have, it's the last Saturday of the month, and we're going to be celebrating Oktoberfest. It'll be from 4:30 till 7. Carla's coming back the karaoke queen. And yeah, it'll be a lot of fun, and we're going to have a special guest moment. Kathy knows about it, but you guys got to show up and find out what's happening. It'll be a lot of fun. We're having typical Oktoberfest food, bratwurst and vegetarian for those that would like that. But it'll be a lot of fun. Our last event was so much fun, and we came on Sunday. Nobody was tired. Everybody was energized from just being together and partying and drinking wine and doing all that good stuff. So we hope you can. We'll be put a sign-up sheet out in the bookstore or in Chaffee Hall this month, so you can decide if you want to come. And that is our announcements. Short and sweet. Okay. And now let's do our meditative music, and so it is. So just take a nice breath and relax into the song and listen to the words. Those of you that may not have it in your program, just listen and enjoy. God is all there is. I am one with the Spirit. I realize the truth, and I speak it. I am thankful for it all. I release it. I let it go. And so it is. And so it is. I know it is. And I receive as I believe. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Hello, everyone. It's so nice to see you. I'm waving to everybody. Everybody who has never been here before, just go, yay!
Yay!
Excellent. Woo! Okay. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is called My Prayer for My Country. And let's just take a nice breath in, and let's just exhale. My prayer for my country, believing in the divine destiny of the United States of America and in the preservation of liberty, security, and self-expression for all, I offer this, my prayer for my country. I know that divine intelligence governs the destiny of the United States of America, directing the thought and the activity of all who guide its affairs. I know that success, prosperity, and happiness are the gifts of freedom and are the divine heritage of everyone in this country. I know that success, prosperity, and happiness are now operating in the affairs of every individual in this country. I know that divine guidance enlightens the collective mind of the people of this country, causing it to know that economic security may come to all without the loss of either personal freedom or individual self-expression. I know that no one can believe or be led to believe that freedom must be surrendered in order to ensure economic security for all. The all-knowing mind contains the answer to every problem which confronts this country. I know that every leader in this country is now directed by this all-knowing mind and has the knowledge of a complete solution to every problem. Each is compelled to act upon this knowledge to the end that abundance, security, and peace shall come to all. And I know that this spiritual democracy shall endure, guaranteeing to everyone in this country personal liberty, happiness, and self-expression. And so it is. Amen. And today, as we sit together, we just enjoy this moment in the sanctuary with our friends, our family, sending love to people who are here for the first time, sending love to people who are here each time. Just know that we are one together. Just as we are in oneness with God, we are in oneness with each other. And I love that not only the sun and the moon and the stars and all the beautiful things that are on this planet that we get to experience every day, but we also get to experience each other. And we reach our hands out to each other and we say, yes. We say, yes, God. And we know that each of us as human beings have that seed of love in us. And that love, that seed of love grows every day. And it's with us through our whole life. And in the fall, it gets cool, and the seed of love, it goes down into the earth, and it starts to grow its roots even more. And it's solid, and it's flexible, and it's growing in the soil and getting ready for the winter where it's quiet. And the water waters that seed. And we know that then, as we go through the winter, that seed grows slowly and consciously. And it grows with the purpose of love and light and joy that we each bring out into the world. Every single one of us has that possibility. And that's our natural inclination. And then we know that our seed of love, in the spring, it starts to grow even more, and it comes out of the earth, and the branches start, and the leaves and the blossoms, and eventually it turns into flowers. And that's what we've done as our human self in this world, and giving it out to the world, and sending it out with love and light and peace. And we send it out with joy, because we know that we are all in this together, and we are thankful for that. And we know that love is the chemistry in all beings. And we send our love out into the world where it joins with more love. And we say thank you, God, for my blessings, for my faith, and for Center for Spiritual Living. And so it is. The earnest home reading for today is on page 527. And it's the title is "The Things I Need Come to Me." Whatever I need comes to me from all good. Divine intelligence working through me knows just what I need and always supplies it when I need it. This law is unfailing and sure and cannot be broken. I receive my good daily as I go along the pathway of life, and I cannot be robbed of my birthright of freedom and happiness. I receive my good, and so it is.
I'll turn into the musician.
And this is from Karen Drucker, and it's called "Let Go the Shore." and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, flow into the mystery. Let go of the shore, and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, flow into the mystery. You have all that you need, it's all inside of you. Just close your eyes and breathe. Know that you are safe. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, flow into the mystery. Of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, flow into the mystery. No need to make a plan, your heart will be your compass. Just lift your sails in faith and trust that you will arrive. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, flow into the mystery. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore and flow in the mystery. Let go of the shore. Let go of the shore. Flow into the mystery. Let go of the shore. Flow into the mystery. Flow into the mystery. Flow into the mystery. Flow. Let it go. Flow and let it go.
Yay. Perfect.
Thank you.
Yes, that was a perfect song. My talk title is You've Got 5 Seconds. If you read the program, it says minutes, but you got 5 seconds. 5 seconds to let go, like Michelle sang. The song was perfect for my talk. I'm going to get into the specifics of why this 5-second rule works. And
Is that like when you drop food?
yes, it's according to when you drop food. You got 5 seconds.
You have to beat your dog.
I asked myself, is it 5 or 7 seconds? I don't care. I'm going to pick it up anyway.
You just have to beat your dog to it.
Yes, it's based on the book by Mel Robbins, The 5-Second Rule. It's an amazing book. I've read the book. I've listened to the Audible, I think, 3 times, because it really is an important book on how you can change your behavior to change your life. In 5 seconds flat, you have an opportunity to make a heart-first decision. You ignore your fears and let your courage and confidence speak to you. 5 seconds of courage makes all the difference. It ties in with courage. You know, how many times have we had an idea and then the yeah buts come in? Yeah, but I'm tired. Yeah, but I don't have the money. Yeah, but I can't do this. That stops you from doing what you want to love, what your heart tells you, what your instincts tell you you can do. Courage is the ability to do things that feel difficult, scary, or uncertain. Courage is stepping out of your comfort zone. And I know none of us have had that feeling in our lives, stepping out of our comfort zone, being scared, things are difficult. Courage is sharing your ideas, speaking up, or showing up. It is standing firm in your beliefs and values. And some days, it's simply just getting out of bed. You know, you hit the snooze button, you go back to bed, you hit it again, you go back to bed. Your mind knows. I'm real good at mind chatter. You know, I talk myself, I can make these scenarios. It's kind of a paradox because I'm a practitioner and I know how well our mind works and our thoughts work, and I play with it a lot, sometimes in the negative aspect. Courage is a birthright. It's inside all of us, waiting to be discovered. One moment of courage can change your day. One day can change your life, and one life can change the world. That's the true power of courage. It reveals the greatest version of you. Discover your courage, and you'll be capable of accomplishing and experiencing anything you dream about. But once you learn the rule, you can start using it immediately. It doesn't take a course in learning the 5-second rule. You can just understand what it is, say it, and do it. It will help you to live, work, love, and speak with greater confidence and courage every day. The 5-second rule teaches you how to change. You will learn how to use it to end worry, manage anxiety, find meaning in your life, and beat any fear. I mean, it is an all-encompassing, simple little rule. The 5-second rule is about courage. Courage with everyday moments. Courage is just a push that changes yourself. We all need that push to do things. We hesitate, and then we get the mind chatter, and it stops us from doing what we want to do. So you can change your life 5 seconds at a time. It only works on one thing, and that's you. We have greatness inside of us. It's our birthright as children of God. And it honors your God self to take action in your life, to do the things you want to do, to express your creativity, to be your best self. The 5-second rule gives you the ability to push yourself. In 5 seconds, you can push yourself and become the solution to your problem. It sounds really simple, doesn't it? It's simple, but it just takes that one push to get you going. And it wakens the power inside of you. Your heart speaks first, and you listen. And I know all of us have had those moments, these ideas of creativity, these thoughts, I could do this, I want to do this, and then, like I say, the yeah buts kick in. When it comes to goals, dreams, and changing your life, your inner wisdom is a genius. Your goal-related impulses, urges, and instincts are there to guide you. You need to learn to bet on them. You have to trust yourself to act on them. The moment you have an instinct to act on a goal, you must, here it comes, you must 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. It doesn't give, you go, and you physically move, or your brain will stop you. Mel Robbins, the author of this book, she if you ever get a chance to listen to her or read her books, she's so down to earth. She says it like it is. She uses words that some of us cringe at, but she's very human and very honest in her feelings. And she had gotten in the bottom of the barrel of her emotional life. Her career was in the pits. Her marriage was kind of not so good. Her finances were stuck. And so she started drinking, or she kept on drinking, and she just couldn't get out of bed in the morning. She'd hit the snooze button. She couldn't get herself out to just get up and go exercise. Hit the snooze button, go back to sleep, go back to sleep. Well, one morning she saw the launching of a rocket, and she heard the announcer say, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off. And she just grabbed onto that, and that's totally changed her life. So she said the next morning, when she got up, she wasn't going to hit the snooze button. She just stood right up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stood up and went on and went to her exercise program. She had to do it every day, because it was her habit to hit the snooze button. So every day she did it, and she went to her exercise class. She used it in all areas of her lives, and it changed her life. So then she wrote this book, and there are so many testimonials in this book of how it changed people's lives. Little things, being afraid to go and talk to somebody, being afraid to present an idea to somebody, just taking that, okay, I'm not going to do it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and do it. I used it the other day, and I'm so proud of myself because Seafood Doug, I don't know, some of you have been here and heard him. He's a Buddhist monk, and he always sends me his links to meditation every day, links to doing meditation, this and that, and I just see him and brush him off. So the other day, my sister friend told me that she's been doing his meditation. She said, you can just say 5 minutes or however long you want to, but it really changes the energy of the day. So I had that in my mind, and I was coming home from wherever, and I thought, I'm gonna do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'm gonna do it. And so the next morning I got up and I did it. And the next morning after that, I planned what I had to do for the day so I could be there at 8 o'clock in the morning to do the meditation. When I did it on Saturday, it's like I came around and I'd been in 40 minutes doing meditation. So just simply, I didn't even say the rule out loud. I just said, I'm going to do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'm going to do it. And I did it. And it really is effective. In our philosophy and teaching the science of mind, our mantra is change your thinking, change your life. We teach the power of your thoughts and words and actions. We use tools such as affirmations, prayer, and an understanding of the power we all have as children of God, children of light, that there is no separation between us and God, and nothing is impossible. Reverend Mary often tells us of the analogy of turning on our light. She goes like that on the light switch, turn it on. And some do not know how to do that for themselves. Sometimes we don't even use our God-given power of light and love and peace and forgiveness and creativity and other attributes of this incredible dynamic force of energy we name God. We just don't know how to use it. We don't turn on the light. We're here to learn, to study, to practice with each other, and to practice out when we step outside the church doors. If we only knew and recognized and realized and used that power in our lives every day, things would be different. And we talk about it. We do our affirmations, we say our prayers, we read the books, but somehow we just can't get over that slump, that little hill that takes us further on into it. And that's what the 5-second rule can do. It's a valuable tool that we can use to change our lives for the better, to capture and shift those moments of resistance. It's resistance to do life better and its fullest. And that's the best way we can honor God and our birthright. We were born as children of God, and this power created the universe and is so magnificent, so creative, and we are here to express God through ourselves and our lives, and we ought to do God honor by doing that, and do ourselves honor by doing that. It's a disservice to ourselves and to God if we don't live life to the fullest. The 5-second rule is simple and changes your behavior, habits, and patterns. Okay, this gets into the technical part of why it works. When you count backwards, you mentally shift the gears in your mind. You interrupt your default thinking and do what psychologists call assert control. The counting distracts you from your excuses and focuses your mind on moving in a new direction. When you physically move instead of stopping to think, your physiology changes and your mind falls in line. So we say change your mind, change your thinking, but we got to learn how to change our mind. We can't just say it. We have to learn how to do it and how to use it. The rule is a starting ritual that activates the prefrontal cortex, which is a decision-making part of your brain, helping you to change your behavior. It interrupts hesitation and pushes you into action before fear and excuses set in. It bypasses the excuses and your focus shifts from unreliable motivation to controllable action. I mean, I got to use this rule when I'm on my phone and I sign up for these exercise classes. And then I get messages every day, you know, blah, 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 and I swipe it on out. Well, I'm going to start saying 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it, instead of just, because then in my mind I think, well, I've done it because I saw them do it on the phone, but it doesn't work that way. There's an important concept in psychology that's called locus of control. I don't know why they named it that, but the more you believe you are in control of your life, your actions, and your future, the happier and more successful you'll be. There's one thing that is guaranteed to increase your feelings of control over your life. It's a bias towards taking action. The challenge is the moment it's time to assert yourself, you will not feel motivated. You don't feel like it, so you don't do it. Anybody had that situation? One of the reasons the 5-second rule is so empowering is because it turns you into the kind of person who operates with a bias towards action. That means you're going to take action and do it. Using the rule strengthens your belief that you do have the ability to control your own fate. Strengthens the belief that you do have the ability to control your own fate. Because you are proving it to yourself one push at a time. We are wired to hesitate if we feel something we want to do is difficult, scary, or uncertain. And hesitation is the kiss of death. One small hesitation triggers a mental system that's designed to stop you in 5 seconds. So that's why those 5 seconds are important, because you can stop that hesitation. You ever notice how fear and self-doubt take over your head and you start making excuses for yourself? If you break this habit of hesitating and find the courage to take some kind of action, you'll be astonished how fast your life changes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. People have used it to lose weight. She told a story about a man that was 325 pounds, and he started the rule, and I think I forget how long it was, he lost 175 pounds. And that was because instead of reaching for something that wasn't good for him, he would say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, eat healthy, and pick up a piece of fruit or an apple. You know, our behaviors become habits, and we don't consciously realize how we can change it. This rule helps you do it. As you use the rule over time, you'll experience a shift inside yourself that is much deeper, a transformation that impacts confidence, and you come face to face with your excuses, habits, and fears, and doubts, and feelings. The rule is a simple research-backed, here's another big word, metacognition tool that creates immediate and lasting behavior changes. Metacognition is a term for any technique that allows you to beat your brain in order to accomplish your goals. So you're kind of getting a more personal thinking about how your brain operates and how you can have control over it. Using the rule is simple. Whenever you feel an instinct to act on a goal or commitment, or the moment you feel yourself hesitate on doing something you know you should do, guilty, use the rule. Start counting backwards, and as soon as you reach 1, move. Counting upwards doesn't work. You can't keep on counting, you know. That makes sense. Going backwards, when you get to 1, there's nowhere else to go, so you move. You can use it to change your behavior. You can use it to act with everyday courage, and you can use it to control your mind. We get into habits of thinking, worry, doubting, holding back, staying silent, insecurities, overthinking, I'm a real good overthinker. I have created so many scenarios in my life. I've created so many diseases for my husband, and none of them have happened, thank God. So I'm a real powerful practitioner, so better be careful. Using the 5-second rule can help you break these habits and patterns. So change your decisions and change your life. I want to share from the book. I'm going to read something. Do you remember Rosa Parks? She was the lady who sparked the modern American civil rights movement in 1954 when she quietly refused to give up her seat on the bus for a white passenger. Her moment of courage teaches us all that it's not the big moves that change everything, it's the smallest ones you do in your everyday life. She didn't plan to do what she did that night. Mrs. Parks described herself as the kind of person who tried to be as careful as possible to stay out of trouble. The only thing she planned on doing that evening was to get home after a long day at work and have dinner with her husband. It was just an evening like any other evening until one decision changed everything. This is how she described that historic moment in her own words. As the bus proceeded out of town on the third stop, the white passengers had filled in the front of the bus. When I got on the bus, the rear was filled with colored passengers, and they were beginning to stand. The seat I occupied was the first of the seats where the Negro passengers take as they on this, the seats that they take on this route. The driver noted that the front of the bus was filled with white passengers and there would be 2 or 3 men standing. The driver looked back and demanded the seats that we were occupying. The other passengers were very reluctant, gave up their seats, but I refused to do so. The driver said that if I refused to leave the seat, he would have to call the police, and I told him, just call the police. She replied very simply, I felt that I was not being treated right and that I had a right to retain the seat that I had taken as a passenger on the bus. So the interviewer pressed her on what happened that moment that you decided to not give up your seat. And she said the time had come that I had been pushed as far as I had to be pushed, I suppose. He asked her if she planned it, and she said no. He asked her if it just sort of happened, and she agreed that it just sort of happened. This is a critical detail. Rosa Parks didn't hesitate or think it through. It happened so fast. She just listened to her instincts telling her, I was not being treated right. And she pushed herself to follow them. She didn't hesitate, so there was no time to talk herself out of it. Coincidentally, 4 days later, in the same city of Montgomery, Alabama, on December 5th, 1955, there was another 5-second decision that changed history. The Montgomery Improvement Association was formed in response to Mrs. Parks' arrest, and a 26-year-old black preacher was voted by his peers to lead the 381-day bus boycott that ensued. On being nominated to lead the boycott that night, the young preacher would later write, it happened so quickly that I did not have time to think it through. It's probable that if I had, I would have declined the nomination. Guess who that was? Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. So those are big moments that happen to change history, but we can have big moments in our lives too. Just by making small moves and then a little bit more and a little bit more, you'll see how your life will be transformed if you follow this 5-second rule. And it is true, as Rosa Parks explained on air in the 1956 interview, that she was pushed as far as she could stand to be pushed by a system of discrimination. But in that singular moment, she was pushed forward by something way more powerful than herself. That's what courage is. It's a push. It's the kind of push that we give ourselves when we stand up, speak up, show up, go first, raise your hand, or do whatever feels hard, scary, or uncertain. Don't look at heroes in history, business, art, and music and assume that somehow they are different than you. It's not true. All of us have that birthright of courage. Okay, let's see where I'm at now. There are a lot of stories in here. They'll make you cry. You gotta have a tissue with you when the time comes, but it's worth reading. And we need to do justice by living our best life. Let's validate our creativity and ideas by pursuing them. Let's shift the energy and tone of what's happening in the world by expressing our true selves. And that is a child of love, a child of light and peace. Joy and wisdom, we have a lot to share. One last thing that I want to share with you. Sometimes we say, it's not the right time. So what are you waiting for? The right time to do your heart's desires? Are you letting hesitation and judgment kill your ideas, or you're taking action? For me, the right time is when I get my somewhere room cleaned up. Then I can get into my creative self. That's going to change. Do you let your feelings make decisions? Now, this is another important part of the 5-second rule. Every time we may have a decision to make, we subconsciously tally all the pros and cons of our choices, and then we make a gut call based on how we feel. This explains why change is hard. Logically, we know what we should do, but our feelings about doing it make our decisions for us. You can't always control how you feel, but you can choose how you act. How many times you said, I should go to the gym, but I don't feel like it. You know, I don't feel like eating good food. I'll just have this brownie or this candy bar or something like that. Those are your feelings, and your feelings control how you act on things. So think about how, and in Signs of Mind we talk about when we do our prayer work and when we do our affirmations and make our visions, put the energy of your feelings in it, you know, that is powerful and motivates you more and colors the picture even stronger. That's a good aspect of feeling. But think about how many times do your feelings stop you from doing something that you really want to do. They stop you from going and saying hi to somebody that you haven't seen for a long time. They told the story. And about a gentleman, Josh, who died in a car accident. He was very young. But the lady that told it said that she had seen Josh in the grocery store. He was off in the distance, so she didn't want to bother him, so she didn't go say hi. She really liked him. He was her son's best friend. And then there was another time within that same week that she saw Josh again. But again, he was busy and she was headed out the door, so she didn't go and say hi to him. I think it was that next day that he was killed in a car accident. So it's important to not depend on the right time to take action to do what you want to do, to break the silence on relationships that you haven't talked to for a long time. A lot of us have that in family situations, and why, but it's unfortunate. Say I love you to somebody. It can be hard to do, but it's not that hard to do. It's not that hard to do. Every decision we make, we tally the pros and cons of our choices. Logically, we know what to do, but our feelings about doing it make our decisions for us. You give your feelings credit, but think about what the bigger picture is, that if you take action on something, your feelings will be even better. They'll be even better. You feel proud of yourself. You'll feel the courage that you had to make that choice to get up and speak with someone. You know, if you go to a gathering, sit next to someone that you don't know and strike up conversation with them. That feels kind of scary and intimidating sometimes. You know, I know we all sit in the same seats, but take that chance and see how it feels to sit in another seat. You know, little moves that will inspire you and keep you going. If you don't learn how to untangle your feelings from your actions, you'll never unlock your true potential. You came to this earth plane to experience life to the fullest, to express yourself as a child of a magnificent creative power we call God. There's only one you, and there will never be another one. That's your power. So let's validate our creativity and ideas by pursuing them. Let's validate ourselves and our self-worth by following through on our instincts. Listen to your heart. Speak from your heart, and you'll be greatly rewarded. And I always talk about energy. It's all energy, and if we shift our energy into a proactive, loving child of God that takes action and is creative and expresses itself fully, it's going to change the world. It will change the world. I found out a couple of weeks ago when I went to see Sister Joan that she's, because I've always talked about the 51%. When we reach the 51%, that's the tipping point for humanity. We've already reached it, and I didn't even know it. It started in 2012 when Enron blew up, the corruption happened. There's lots of things that have happened in the world that are causing the change and the shift. So now we got to work on the 49%. That's my goal, to work on the 49%, to remind us all that we have that power and that creativity. And it's as simple as 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So I challenge you to do this rule and see how your life will change. I know that it will. And I want to close with this poem by a person I don't know, but I like what it says. Life is amazing, and then it's awful, and then it's amazing again. And in between the amazing and the awful, it's ordinary and mundane and routine. Breathe in the amazing, hold on through the awful, and relax and exhale during the ordinary. That's just living. Heartbreaking, soul healing, amazing, awful, ordinary life. And it's breathtakingly beautiful. And so ends my lesson. And I can't wait to hear from you doing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, and how that's changed your life. Thank you. And now, oh, you're up again.
Okay, that's another Karen Drucker song, and it's called Change the Way. What do you want? What do you want to go? You'll get what you want if you act as if you know. It starts with you. Do you believe it? It's all in the way that you choose to see it. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. 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 When you feel lost and you can't find your way, keep your eyes on the prize, it will materialize. You can't miss, change your perception, leading you to a new direction. Change the way you look, things you look at change. Oh yeah, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. 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 Is that all? can do it. It's just a little old thing. Expect a miracle. Change. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and watch me change. Woo-hoo! And you look at change. Oh, when you change, when you look at things, and you look at change. Oh, change. Oh, change. All the change. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's all change. Woo-hoo! What are we going to change today? Oh, yeah. Woo!
Yay! We got more. 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Michelle. That's great. So now is the time for our offertory affirmation. It's on your program on the back of the front page. And let's say it together. And as we say it, know that those words are true, those thoughts are important, that we are all prosperous, all abundant, that all of our needs are met. All of our needs are met. Whenever I was having financial problems, I would say, all my needs are met. I don't know how, but I know that everything's covered. So here we go. Divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, bless, and prosper all who give and all who receive. It is evidence of my conviction that God is the source and substance of my supply. I joyously contribute to the vision of the spiritual center, knowing that it returns to me abundantly. And so it is. And for the people that are new here today, welcome. We're glad to see you here. We have served lunch afterwards. If you want to come over to Chafee Hall, you can join us for lunch. That way we get to know each other better. We're a pretty friendly crowd, and we love having new people. So thank you for coming. Okay, go ahead. And now let's sing our I Am So Blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so thankful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so thankful. I am so blessed. Thank you. And we bless these offerings. We know that they are given from the heart. And that is powerful. And all that we give comes back to us multifold. And for this we are truly grateful. And we let that be so. And so it is. And so now it's time to close this morning out. So I invite you to just get comfortable in your seat. Take a nice breath, that breath that is the breath of the divine. That breath that nurtures you and supports you and rejuvenates you. That breath that says, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Go and dream your best dreams. Go and take action on anything that you want to take action for. And know that it is God-inspired, God-supported, and the benefits are mighty. And so we are grateful for this day, this time together, time to share and to learn. And as we go out into the day, think about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and what you want to go and do with your life to be that full expression of God. And together we say, and so it is. And now we'll have the peace song, and after the peace song, we'll do a prayer circle over here. So all who want to join in the prayer circle, you're welcome to come. And if you want to visit and chit chat, walk on over to Chafee Hall so we can do our prayer in quiet. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll tell you very much.
I kept waiting for Mary to come down. Let there be peace on earth. Now it has begun with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Peace has begun with me, so this is the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth. Now it has begun with me. Yay!
Yeah, join us for lunch after, guys. It's over there.
Oops. Hey, baby. Hi.
I was impressed with your talking to buy that book.
Oh,
Did you get it on Amazon?
yeah, you can get it on Amazon.
Okay.
It's really
The 5-second
Rule by Mel Robbins. Here it is. I'll show you. It's really powerful.
convinced me.